We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Arizona Cardinals. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. There he goes, right side. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Giants. So how about that? You want to talk about coming into a hostile environment and just silencing the crowd. They just did it.
Couldn't be a better start. There's no way. All week long, they've talked about having this type of a start, but I think they looked at it from the offensive team's perspective. You know, get the opening kickoff. You guys control the ball. A lot of people are now going to say, okay, now your offense, will they be out of whack? No, not at all. They're going to be absolutely happy. They're relaxed. They took care of business for them. They don't have any pressure now. They can just go play.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0.
To kick off for New York.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. First play from scrimmage. Here's Murray. Finding his target. It's Trey McBride. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Giants, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. You talk about this Giant defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week?
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. And the return will stop right around the 25. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think his big boys up front, that offensive line, they've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
This is caught. It's Robinson with a Giants touchdown. A great effort there. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Murray going to throw. That's complete to McBride. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. The give is to DeMercado. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Second and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 15-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Flushed out right. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have cut it back within a score. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Jones looking to change the play. Jones looking to throw on second down. And his throw is incomplete. You look at this Arizona defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that #1 spot.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Singletary. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 35, here's a 2nd down and 4. Throwing Jones. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
How about a little credit for Slayton there as he moves the chains? Whether he's starting, low on the depth chart, wherever he is, he just produces for the G-Men. 3rd 700-yard season in 4 years to begin his NFL career.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now Jones. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Cards are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Tough running there before being wrangled down shy of the 15. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And Wilson with it, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A 1st down there on a pickup at 25. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. The Cardinals had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road, but now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that because the bottom line is they didn't come out that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine. And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On the handoff, it's DeMarcado. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On the ground, it's DeMarcado. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down. And that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give them a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Murray. DeMarcado, 37 yards. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from drawing level. Prater for the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Jones now on 3rd down. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. B.J. Ojulari in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. They'll start this drive out on the ground. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Now Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. A run, it's DeMercado. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Giants are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Now a 2nd and 2. Operating from the gun, Jones. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cardinals are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Murray. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
2nd and 10. Now Murray off play action. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with great starting field position up near the 50, they might be one completion away from stealing a late field goal here. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. How they come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
To throw on 3rd down. Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Daniel Bellinger Bellinger in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14.
Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll be out right at the 35. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Arizona. Crater on to add the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The third quarter starts with a run by Singletary. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bothering him out defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen down as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Taken from just outside the 30. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Throwing on first down is Murray. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. To throw is Murray. That one too wide and incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Kayvon Thibodeaux. A sensational effort by him, and that is one of the biggest losses you'll ever see on a sack. Now 3rd down and very long.
That's one. Hey, Ace.
Murray now. This is taken in by McBride. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So they've converted their first 2 4th down attempts, not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lob it for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle. 2nd down and 6 now.
Timberland.
Operating from the gun. Jones. Robinson's got it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Mack Wilson came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
65 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Right back to him on 1st down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
Now 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Murray. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Murray with a nice move. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in. Murray fighting, lost the football. And the Giants have it. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. So many times tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Extra point try good by Gano. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Cardinals 21. To kick off for New York.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they have done themselves absolutely no favors to earn a win today in this one, Charles. The turnover woes continue. On that last drive, they had that fumble that led to a touchdown.
And Brandon, I would say they have a mission on this drive, and the bottom line is protect the football. Just put together something that they can let the last drive go. Yeah, it was a bad play. They gave up points, but that doesn't mean it has to go that way the rest of this ball game. Do what you do best on offense and try and put the ball in the end zone yourself.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Short one here, caught by McBride. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. Here's DeMercado. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Now Murray's got to have this one. That's to his running back, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
It's the loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. He'll get this to DeMercado. To give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th.
Thanks to his effort, they now have a big choice to make here. He just ran them into field goal range with that one, so here come the choices. Do they kick it here, or do they trust him to make another big play and possibly get a 1st down?
Murray sets to throw on 4th. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Cardinals! Amari DeMercado. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. And they'll accept that penalty. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Singletary to get the drive started. There he goes left side. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 56 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And 22 more yards there and another 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Sean Murphy Bunting got him down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 5. Now Jones. He connects with Hyatt. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Why shift the crew? Why shift the...
Throwing Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Jalen Hyatt, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
Gano the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Cardinals 28. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start with the option. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
Coach.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him, do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. Here we go. This is 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. They've got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Here's 1st and 10.
Big ace.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete to McBride. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Come back. Hey, easy, Quibble. Let's go.
Murray to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Michael Wilson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cards are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. They do tack on the extra point as well. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here's first down. Now Jones going to change it up here. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
But they'll come up now. This is second and long. Here's Jones. Gets this to Bellinger. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's first and 10 now. Jones. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. I get and appreciate that they wanted to go for the win, not play for overtime, but that's the cost right there.
Not so sure their fans feel the same way as you when they just watch that ball get picked and taken the other way, and now they're down 6. Looks like it's going to be a loss for them. An absolute catastrophe when they tried to be aggressive.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinator's probably scratching. And this will be caught at the 30. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's first and 10 now. Now Jones. His throw incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
To throw is Jones. He has Hyatt over the middle. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
This crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches. Jones. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Cards have just about sewn up this football game. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.